with Shane Warne being called back into the attack. Warne coming on at the...
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're getting straight into a really fascinating one, a dream matchup. Brian Lara, peak Lara, against the absolute legend Shane Warne.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing cricket fans argue about all the time, isn't it? We've got some expert analysis to dig into.
Exactly. And the goal is pretty simple, really. Based on what the experts say, who likely comes out on top in that head-to-head. So hopefully you get some quick clarity on this classic hypothetical.
Well, the first thing that jumps out is just the sheer contrast in styles. You've got Lara, the Prince of Trinidad, just pure flair, wasn't he?
Oh, completely. The analysis really highlights that that flamboyant stroke play, the elegant footwork.
And that footwork against spin, specifically. You know, the sources mention how he could just dominate spinners, use his feet, get down the track.
Or go back, punish anything short. Those drives, the cuts, ruthless if the bowler erred even slightly.
Absolutely ruthless. The analysis calls him fearless, ready to dismantle attacks. You picture him walking out there just oozing confidence.
But there's always a but, isn't there?
Well, yeah. The experts do point out his weakness. That same aggression, that flair. Sometimes it tipped over, didn't it?
He could throw his wicket away, get a brilliant start, and then maybe a lapse in concentration.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Over-aggression sometimes led to, giving it away when he looked set for a massive score.
Right. Okay, so that's Lara. Let's shift to the other side of this equation, the wizard of spin, Shane Warne. A totally different operator.
Totally different. Warne was all about guile. The drift, the sharp turn, yes. But the analysis really stresses his tactical brain, his mental gaze.
Like a puppet master, setting traps, testing the batsman's patience. You can almost see him plotting, can't you?
You really can. It wasn't just about the ball itself, but the setup, the psychology, thinking batsmen out. How many times did we see someone just, stumped by the plan as much as the delivery?
It's like that chess match analogy people use. He was thinking moves ahead. A formidable weapon, his mind.
Definitely. But the analysis also mentions his potential vulnerability.
Ah, yes. Against players like Lara. Aggressive, skillful players.
Precisely. Players who weren't intimidated, who could attack him and sort of disrupt his rhythm, put the pressure back on him.
So someone who could use their feet, hit him off his length, maybe stop him from settling into a spell.
That's the idea. Sustained pressure from a world-class batsman could force errors or just deny Warne the control he thrived on.
Okay, so we have this fantastic dynamic, Lara's all-out attack versus Warne's intricate plotting and psychological warfare.
It's a brilliant clash on paper.
So let's bring it together. Based on the expert analysis, weighing up these strengths, these weaknesses, peak versus peak. Who holds the edge?
Well, when you really drill down into it, the consensus from the analysis leans towards Lara.
Really? Even against Warne's genius?
At their absolute best, yeah. The reasoning seems to be that Lara's phenomenal ability against spin, like his specific mastery in that area.
It kind of neutralizes Warne's main weapon.
Pretty much. Under the highest pressure, in that peak-on-peak battle, Lara's skill set was almost perfectly designed to counter Warne's biggest threat. It's like trying to weave a complex web when someone keeps cutting the strands as you spin them.
That's a great way to put it. So Lara's dominance over spin essentially trumps Warne's artistry when push comes to shove. That's a really clear insight.
It is. It suggests Lara could make it incredibly difficult for Warne to execute those detailed plans, to build that pressure cooker environment he loved. Even the wizard might struggle under that kind of relentless, skillful attack.
So for you listening, we hope this deep dive has given you that quick but solid understanding of this legendary battle. We've looked at the key points from the experts, the strengths, the vulnerabilities.
And arrived at what seems to be the most likely outcome.
Yeah.
Based on that analysis, without getting lost in, endless statistics.
Exactly, just the core dynamic. But here's something to think about, a final thought for you.
Given how much psychology plays a part in sport, especially at that elite level, how might just one moment have changed everything?
A single piece of brilliance. Or maybe an unexpected tactic from Warne. A slight misjudgment from Lara.
Or even just sheer luck. Could one delivery, one shot, one tiny shift in momentum have completely flipped this predicted outcome between these two absolute giants? That's something for you to ponder.